Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are at the Grand Magic Hotel for Disneyland Paris, which is one of the Disneyland Paris partner hotels. It's about a 15-20 minute walk to Disney property from here. I thought I'll do you a quick tour of the room and then I'll add it to the tour of the hotel, and that will be one video. We are in room 2207. Is just touch to the sensor and then you come in. You do need to put your key there to get the power. It's quite a big hotel. You can see the floor plan there. You do get 2 keys. We've come through the foyer, checked in at reception and come straight into the room, and we're just heading out now for some food. So I thought I'd do a quick room tour before we head out, just so you can see exactly what's included in the rooms. This is a family room. It does come with a double bed, as you can see. Double bed there, and then you do get like bunk beds, you do get an up top bed there. It's not suitable for anybody under 6. It does say 6+ for that, as it is quite high up. It has got a safety ridge, but it is still quite high up. And you can see the room is themed. It's like astronomically themed. It's got like star formations and things on the wallpaper. There is a moon there, which I'll show you in a sec, because that is really cool. You do get quite a lot of plugs as well, so you get a plug either side of the bed, as you can see there. You do get little reading lights as well, which are really strong. The pillows, for some reason, are square. I've not seen square pillows before, but that's cool because my head will still fit on the square pillow. You do get a table and a chair, again with a plug, which we've put a phone charger in. There is also another plug just out by the side of the storage area there. And speaking of storage area, you do get 3 coat hangers in this particular room anyway, on the edge there, and 3 on the inside. There's shelving at the top there, and inside this bit you do get a safe. To do it, you just close, press reset, enter your 4-digit code, and then lock, and then it's locked, so nobody can get in unless you enter your code, which is cool. Fridge, we've just put a drink in there, but there's nothing inside. It's a small fridge, but it does if you just want to bring some milk or some snacks for your room. There's tea, coffee making facilities. There's a kettle, and we've got some red berries tea, some English tea. We've got some coffee, milk, sugar, and there's 4 paper cups there as well. And there's a bin, little bin. I'll go through the TV in a minute just so you can see the channels. There is some English channels on there. There's a cool balloon light there, which just use that switch. But that's a cool little thing. I will show you. This is an interconnecting room, but we've locked it because we're nothing to do with the next door. So you just open it to the next door. I assume they've locked it, but we'll keep ours locked anyway. There is a sort of a luggage holder there to keep your luggage off the floor. And again, with the kids' beds, the top bunk has also got a reading light. It's really bright, and the bottom one has too. And each one does have a USB plug for people to be able to charge the devices. I'm not sure what that is. What does that turn on? It might be the little light. There's a tiny little night light there. So I think if you switch that, does that come on? Yeah. Just a tiny little night light, just to help kids to the bathroom. I'll show you the bathroom. It's a really nice bathroom. So you do get, in the room, there's 4 big towels, 3 little towels. You do get some hair and body gel included. They're both the same, they're just up on the wall. You do also get a hairdryer in the bathroom. There's me, hello. You do get some liquid soap, a couple of paper cups, there's some tissues there, toilet roll, there's a bin in the bathroom. Let's check the water pressure, that's something I do like to do. So let's turn the shower on. Quite good water pressure. So yeah, it's a nice clean bathroom. It's really sparkly and clean. And like I said, I showed you the moon. If you keep an eye on that moon, there is some buttons here. These are the moon control buttons. So you can turn it off, you can turn it up, you can turn it down, you can turn the colour different. So I'll turn it on and I'll show you. There you go. You can have it sort of white. You can change the colour of it. But that's a cool little nightlight. I will see what it's like when it's dark, see what it looks like in a dark room. So I'll put that in now. But that's just a cool little addition. I like that. It actually does look like the moon as well, so that's cool. And there's a telephone. I don't know if I showed you that, but there is a telephone. So you can contact reception. There's buttons for reception and emergency. So this is a cool room. The only thing is, I would say, the aircon up there is aircon. But you can only turn it to the 3 different settings of power or off. You can't change the temperature. So it is as it is, which is quite warm. It's quite warm in the room. However, the windows do open all the way, which is nice. So if you want to get some fresh air, I mean, it is raining at the minute, but if you want to get some fresh air, and this is the nice view from our room. Like I say, it is raining at the minute, but there is an inflatable down there it's deflated at the minute, I assume because of the rain. There's a load of seating area downstairs there. That's the foyer where you come in, which I'll show you on the hotel tour later on. And that's the pool. That building there with the 4 double doors at the bottom, that's the swimming pool area. Goes all the way to about there. So all that section there's the piscine, swimming pool. And I think from this hotel, you're probably looking at about a 20-minute walk, 15 to 20-minute walk to Disney property, which is the Santa Fe Hotel, and then about another 10-15-minute walk in addition to that to get to Disney Village. So I think that pretty much concludes the room tour. As I say, I will put more of the hotel in this same video. I was just going to do them as 2 separate videos, but I thought I might as well just put it as one. I'll do the room tour and I'll add that into the hotel tour as well, just so you can see it all in one video. We are planning to do Santa Fe Hotel. We're going to head down that way in about 10 minutes. We're going to walk to the Santa Fe. Do have a reservation for the La Cantina Tex-Mex all-you-can-eat buffet, which I believe is the cheapest buffet on Disney property at €35 per adult. And as Albie is not free until Friday, and today being Wednesday, we don't have to pay for Albie either, so he will be free. He'll be able to eat for free, and it'll cost us €70 for me and Kerry, all-you-can-eat buffet. And I'll show you all the food that's there in that video. That will be a separate video for La Cantina. So if you enjoyed this video or the rest of the videos that we're putting up, please do pop a like on them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching. And until I go and do the hotel tour, which will be in a second for you, I will see you soon.
The next day.
Hello and good morning from the Grand Magic Hotel here at Disneyland Paris. And you can walk to Disney property in 15 minutes from here. The reception for the Grand Magic Hotel, which I'll do a quick tour of in a minute. I'll just go in and I'll show you everything that we know that's there. The reception, and then this is the big car park. It is free to park if you bring in a car, but from reception you just walk over to that gate there. You go out the barriers, straight down there, and then you'll come across the Dream Castle Hotel, which is the next one along. At the Dream Castle Hotel, you just take a left over the road, left at the roundabout, and then you walk straight down, and you basically come to an Esso garage, which is the only garage on Disney property. There's an Esso garage 10 minutes walk from here. Walk through the Esso garage and then you're at Santa Fe. It's literally next door to Santa Fe. So the Santa Fe Hotel is a Disney property. You're then able to either carry on walking through to Disney Village, which is a further 15-minute walk from the Santa Fe Hotel, or you're able to just jump on the Santa Fe Disney bus that takes you to Disneyland gates, takes you to Disney Village station anyway. So you are able to get free transportation from Santa Fe, and it's very, very regular. We've used it while we've been here. And it's a quick, easy bus, and it's very regular. So you can get to Disney from here, a 15-minute walk or so if you want to Santa Fe, and then a free Santa Fe bus. Or if you want the walk, it's a half an hour walk roughly to get to Disney Village from here. You can put Google Maps on and it's really easy to follow. There is a free shuttle that runs sort of every 15 minutes or so, roughly. And it picks you up just underneath the canopy there, just outside reception, outside the rotating doors. That is where you get picked up. The Grand Magic Hotel is the 4th pickup point on this journey, because it goes from that side all the way down to the end of this road, and this is the 4th one along. So bear in mind, by the time the shuttle bus gets to us at this hotel, at the Grand Magic, it has already picked up at 3. It's picked up at the B&B Hotel, the Explorers Hotel, the Dream Castle Hotel, and then it comes to us at the Grand Magic. Then there's one more stop after this at the Campanile, which is just a few seconds down the road. But it can get extremely busy, and it can get extremely volatile on an evening coming from the park. Everyone just sort of tramples over everybody to get onto the bus. So somebody did on the TripAdvisor review, somebody did liken it to the Hunger Games, and I can completely understand that analogy, because that's very much what it's like. They are, well, it's something you've got to see to believe, the way people act to get on that free shuttle bus. But anyhow, what we did as a tip, if you want to do the same, we did what I've just said, and we got the Santa Fe bus, which was much easier to get on. There was plenty of room, and they're very, very regular. It's nothing like the Hunger Games, and we are able to just get straight on the Santa Fe bus. It dropped us off at Santa Fe, and it was a 15-minute walk back to our hotel. As long as it's not raining, it's a really pleasant walk. It's well lit, it's easy. You only cross over 2 roads, and there is zebra crossings on those roads. So this is the Grand Magic. So I've spoke about the shuttle that picks you up from the hotel. It's a shared shuttle from all the partner hotels. So if you do want to use that, they do give you one of these when you check into the hotel, and it has got a QR code. And that QR code, if you scan that QR code on your phone, it gives you all the hotel information, everything, all the information about the restaurant, about the room service, about the pools, about the fitness suite. It tells you the timetable for the shuttle to the Disney parks, and it does even have a live bus tracker. It gives you the exact time that the next bus is going to be here at reception. We've used that a couple of times, and we've just looked, and it's been 100% accurate. It said the bus was going to arrive at the Grand Magic. The next bus was on its way, and it's going to arrive at the Grand Magic Hotel at like 8:46. And at 8:46, it was just pulling up. So it is accurate, and it's a handy thing to use. So that QR code has got tons of information on, and it's well worth having for the timetable, for the bus timetable alone. Just so you know when the next bus is coming, if that's what you're going to choose to get to the Disney parks. It's really sunny today. The last couple of days we've had in the parks, it's been not as nice as this. It's been quite rainy and dull. It's not stopped us having an amazing time at Disneyland, but it's been really, really wet on occasion. So what we'll do now, head back into the hotel, and I'll show you what's inside. Like I say, that QR code is 100% worth having. You can pick that up. It's in your room card envelope that they give you once you've checked in. But I sort of keep it in my pocket because it's a handy little QR code to have. This is the shuttle bus that I was talking about, and it says on the front, look, Gare de Chessy, and that's where it drops you off, because it drops you off at the train station, which is at Disney, and you're literally in Disney Village then. And it tells you on the side, look, the hotels that that it accommodates. So it says that's the 5 Disney partner hotels: Campanile, Explorers, B&B, Grand Magic and Dream Castle. It doesn't drop you off or pick you up in that order, it is in the order I said. It starts off at B&B, goes to Explorers, then Dream Castle, then here at Grand Magic, and then Campanile. And then once it's picked up at Campanile for its last pickup, it does head straight to the Disney parks, and it drops you off at the station, which then you have access to either Disney Village, Disney Studios or Disneyland Paris, all like pretty much next to each other, so you haven't got to get any further transport. This is the reception of the hotel. It's got a really nice, pleasant smell when you come in. It's like, I don't know, it's like a kind of a sweet, clean smell. It's really nice. There's loads of seating about. These screens actually play things. They're not just pictures. I don't know if you can see, but they do move and different pictures come onto them. Reception staff have been extremely friendly, really polite. They're there 24 hours a day, so anything you need. I don't know if you can see, but it is moving very slowly, but they are moving. As you can see, it's all very clean, smells amazing. There is a swimming pool on site. We've used that this morning, so I'll pop the footage of that in now. There is changing rooms for the swimming pool. However, the lockers, we tried about 10 of the lockers in the swimming pool and they did not work. There's supposed to be a 4-digit security code that you make up and lock it yourself, and you use that same code to unlock them. But we tried about 10 and none of them worked, so we just took our change of clothes and towels into the poolside area and just left them on a table, on a chair. You do pick the towels up from reception. They ask how many you need, you get them, and then you drop them in the blue bin when you're finished with them inside the swimming pool changing rooms. There is a child's swimming pool as well with a little slide, and it's really, really warm. If you like a warm swimming pool, then you'll like that pool because it's like a bath. There's this cool little seating area. There's lifts all over the place. There's lifts at both ends of this corridor. There's a lift at the gift shop down there. I didn't actually show you the gift shop. It's not open at the minute. But there is a little gift shop just at the bottom here on the left. I'll quickly show you just where that is, just for reference. And I'll show you where the other small lift is. Not a lot of people know about that lift, so if there's big queues at the other lifts, it might be worth just using this one if you're at this end of the hotel anyway for your accommodation. So the opening hours for the gift shop, it's closed Monday and Sunday, and it opens 10 till 12 on a Saturday and 4 till half 11. Well, 10 till 12 every day and 4 till half 11. And there's just like souvenirs in there, there's sweets. Don't know if you can see, but it's just a little gift shop, and that's a lift. I did use that lift once just because I got lost on the first night, and I used the first lift I came to, come down, and I was like, oh, I'm in a completely different area. So yeah, I think you can also buy tickets from here. You can buy your Disneyland tickets if you so wish. There's Sea Life tickets to buy. There is an all-you-can-eat buffet on an evening. As you're staying in the hotel, all guests are included to the all guests are entitled to the all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, which I can put the footage of in now. and that is included for everybody who stays here in the morning. You can also, if you so wish, have an all-you-can-eat buffet on an evening in the same restaurant, which I'll show you in a sec. And that is 35 euros for an adult, 39 with one drink. An infant, 3 to 11 years old, is 17 euros, and anybody 0 to 2 is free. We didn't try the evening buffet, so I can't tell you what it was like, but the breakfast was alright, the breakfast was good. So as you go through the first part of reception, which is that red part there, you then come through to the next bit. And this is like the main sort of photo point of this hotel. All these screens all the way down. The move, they've got like moving pictures on. So they do change, if you can see. There's birds and butterflies and things, but depending on the time of day, these change. I will put in some footage now of different times of day. We've seen it like this in the morning. I think on an early evening, it's a little bit different. It's sort of darker and more stars and moons and more dreamy like. And then they do, on that big one at the bottom, they do have like fireworks and like balloons floating up and stuff. So I will show you that now. If I've got any footage from that or from different times of the day, I'll pop them in now. But this is the seating area. This is where you can wait to be picked up like we are. Let me go this way a second. So there is lifts behind that big screen there. There's 3 lifts behind that, and then I'll show you in a sec, but there's lifts here as well, and this is the way to the swimming pool. You come in. There is little games areas. I think I've seen 2 or 3 of these dotted about, probably 2. Don't see many people in them, but there is a little games area that's got a little punching machine. It's got driving games. And then just down here, opposite reception, you've got reception just back there where the red bit is, and you go straight on. And then this is where the fitness suite and the swimming pool are, which I will put footage of in a sec. I'll just show you where they are. You go through the door. You do need your key. You need your room key to access these rooms. That's the swimming pool. It's been prodded open, but it's usually locked, and you just use your key on the little black box there and it opens. You go straight through. There's changing rooms with double doors. Once you go through the other side, there's lockers, and you go around, and then you're in the pool. That's the pool. I think it might be closed for cleaning. I don't know if it does close for cleaning. Oh no, it's not. There's people in there. So that's the swimming pool. And then that's the fitness suite there. Again, you use your key to get access there. And then the door unlocks and you can go and use that as much as you like. There is sort of a little chill out room with these things. I don't even know what they are, but a little chill out room with some of these little spindle things for, I don't know. But it's here, and I thought I'll show you it because it's there. As I say, the pool water is extremely warm. So I'll go around here now. I'll show you where the restaurant is for breakfast and for the evening buffet. And I'll show you the other set of lifts. Right, so there's some nice little sparkly stars there. It is an amazing hotel, to be honest. It's like really magical, and it fits in with Disney. Right, so there is a bar here as well, where you can get drinks and snacks. There's an outdoor seating area. Just these screens are just so cool on an evening as well, when it's all dark and starry and they're playing like dreamy music. It's like that bit on CBeebies when they've about 7 o'clock when they've said that it's time for the kids' bedtime. It's that sort of feel about it. There's an outside seating area. And like it's changing a little bit now. As I say, that's the bar area. So you can get drinks, snacks. There's toilets to the side there. There is a conference room there if that's of interest to anybody. Not had a look inside there, but apparently that's where the conference room is. That looks cool. Quite a big area. Sort of sit down, there's a coffee machine there. I don't even know what that is on there. Looks like Pac-Man. But yeah, it's nice and cozy in there, it's carpeted. It's warm. Right, and then, so I'll show you, we came down this one here, down this corridor with all the screens. And reception's just down there to the right, so you come down here, and this is the restaurant where you get your breakfast. Breakfast is served 7 AM till 10 AM. You don't need to make reservations, you just turn up, they check you in on your room number, and then you find a table. Can get extremely busy, so they do give you a little reserve sign to pop on your table, just to make sure that nobody steals your table while you're getting your food. That tells you a little bit more about the buffet. It just shows you some of the options there. But I have got the video of breakfast, which I will pop in on this this video. This is the second arcade room. This is slightly bigger. It does have a little bit more sort of bigger stuff. The other one's more sort of smaller children, and this is for older kids, I guess. It's got one of the Typhoon simulators. Got car racing games, loads of car racing games, and bikes, a Halo shoot 'em up one, and it's got a little prize machine and air hockey. So that's that. And then that is the other lifts there. There is three. There's 3 lifts there. You can just use your room key when you get in the lift to tap on the sensor, and it takes you direct to the floor that your room is situated on. So if you don't know exactly, just scan your room key in the lift and then it takes you. So this is the outside. You can just access this from the doors here, right next to the bar. All the doors are unlocked. Are you coming to have a look? So there's all the seating outside here and the seating there with cushions. So on a nice day, you could even come out and have breakfast out here possibly, because they've got doors going straight into the breakfast hall. So I think all these on a nice day will be open for outside breakfast. That's the pool building there. It is a big hotel. It used to be called the Grand Circus, I believe, but they've changed it now to the Grand Magic. But we've had literally no issues whatsoever in this whole hotel. We've loved it. We just love the sort of the magic feeling of it. I know it's called the Grand Magic, but it does, especially the foyer bit, the reception area and the foyer leading to the restaurant. It's just amazing to see, especially on an evening. It's very, very magical. So I would highly recommend this hotel. So that's the outside of it. They do have an inflatable there that looks like at some point, maybe through the summer, they did have it up. But it's not up at the minute. But I'm assuming with it still being there now, just deflated, I think they've probably used it fairly recently. That concludes the complete video. So if you enjoyed it at all, or if you got anything from it, if it was useful, please do pop a like on it. It helps us massively. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch more videos like this and more from Disneyland Paris. And if you've got any questions or comments about the hotel or about anything that we've shown you, if you've got any queries, I will try and answer them if I can, if you pop them in the comments down below. As I say, we've spent 3 nights here. We've explored the hotel, we've used many of the facilities, including the transport, the shuttle, we've walked from here to Santa Fe, we've used the swimming pool, we've had the breakfast. So any questions at all, pop them in the comments down below. And thank you very much for watching. So until next time, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.